In Vietnamese cuisine, fried shallots show up in so many dishes: noodles, salads, rice, soups, and so much more. I usually make a big batch at home that stay golden, crunchy, and delicious for months. Let's begin. I have 4 pounds of shallots, and I have already peeled them. When you see the outer layer of the shallots looking like this, a little wilted or dried out, they won't turn out as crispy when fried and can become soggy. So I usually remove that outer layer or trim off the dry parts. I slice them to a medium thickness, not too thin and not too thick. I also try to slice them evenly so they fry and brown evenly. I'll divide them into 2 batches for frying, 2 pounds at a time. You can use about 1 to 1.2 liters of oil. I'm using 1.2 liters of oil. I keep the heat at medium and let the oil warm up gradually. To test the oil, add 1 slice of shallot first. When the oil is gently hot and the shallot slowly rises to the surface, then it's ready. And you can gradually add the rest of the shallots. Don't add them all at once. Keep an eye on the oil because if it gets too hot, it can quickly bubble up and overflow. If you are new to frying shallots, be extra careful with this step. Don't let the oil get too hot before adding the shallots, because the oil will bubble up aggressively and can easily overflow. I suggest using a pot or pan that's at least 3 times larger than the amount of oil. After I've added all the shallots, I turn the heat up to high, around level 8 if your stove has 10 settings. Once everything's in, don't stir them right away. Just spread the shallots out evenly so they are fully submerged in the oil. When the shallots go into the oil, the temperature drops. I wait until the oil heats back up evenly before stirring so they fry more evenly. After about 2 to 3 minutes, then you can start stirring. Usually the shallots around the edges of the pot brown faster. So every now and then I like to move the outer shallots toward the center to have everything cook evenly. At this stage, the shallots will turn golden very quickly, so you really need to keep an eye on them. Once they look like this golden color, it's time to take them out because they can burn very easily. When removing the shallots, spread them out evenly. Also, don't turn off the heat before taking them out. The shallots will absorb more oil and won't stay crispy. After scooping them out, you can place them in a colander or a strainer. And you can also line it with a paper towel to absorb excess oil. Once the first batch done, I'll continue frying the second batch. Before starting again, I remove all the little fibers left in the oil so they don't burn during the second round. After clearing out the crumbs, turn the heat back up and slowly add the shallots again, just like the first batch. If you have already taken the shallots out and notice they are still soft and not crispy, you can put them back in for a second fry. That usually means they were removed a little too early and didn't have enough time to fully crisp up. After frying, you can strain the shallot oil to remove all the leftover bits and use the oil for many dishes. It is especially great for stir frying, braising, marinating barbecue, and so much more. I usually make a big batch before winter starts, sometimes around 7 or 8 pounds, and that's enough until spring before I make another batch again. Let the fried shallots cool down a bit. Then you can transfer them into jars. You can place a piece of paper towel at the bottom of the jar to absorb any excess oil. You can store the fried shallots in the pantry and they will keep well for many months. Because I'm filming this video, I'm frying them indoors, but normally I could do it outside in the backyard, so the house doesn't smell like fried shallots. After frying these batches of shallots, I had to boil a pot of water with vinegar and lemon rash for about 10 to 15 minutes to help eliminate the smell. I hope these little tips help you make perfectly crispy fried shallots at home. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.